Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I come to you live Monday evenings, 7 p.m. Arizona time. I don't know, that's Mountain Standard Time, maybe? I always get that confused, so I just say Arizona time. Anyways, hopefully everybody had a great day. I did. I got to be in my craft room. Actually, I got to be in my craft room all weekend, and I'm going to be in my craft room some more this evening and a little bit tomorrow. And then this week, I get to go be with my grandkids on Wednesday and Thursday afternoon, both days. My daughter has to work. I know she's a school teacher. She shouldn't have to work during the summer. And yes, they do have to work. So she's going to work, and so I'm going to go watch them. Good evening, Mom. Thanks for joining. So I'm going to go watch them from like 11:30 to 4:30 so she can go do some classroom stuff. So I'm excited about that. And then I think Friday starts our day that we actually we're going to do summer movies. So we'll go to the movies early in the morning. It's like 9:30 in the morning. We go see a movie. Seems crazy, but all the kids go to summer movies at that time. So Friday, we do that on Fridays. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. Busy summer ahead, though. Oh my goodness. My granddaughter will be going camping with her other grandparents here shortly. She's super, super excited about that. The boys are not going. It's just her and the grandparents, and then her cousins are going. Super excited about that. So we're going to take her a couple of times throughout the summer. She's looking forward to doing that. I asked her what she wanted to do, and she said, I want to do some sleepovers, and I want to go shopping, and I want to do this kind of stuff. So looking forward to doing that. So we've got some stuff planned for her to do. So very, very excited. So I'm very, very excited to do some fun stuff with her this summer. At the end of this month, though, we are going with her and her mom and dad, and we're going to Washington, D.C., and she's very excited to do that. We are going to watch my daughter walk the stage. She graduated with double masters, and I'm super excited for her. I'm very, very proud of her. So we're excited to go to Washington, D.C. She did online classes, and that's where her school is. And she decided to walk, and I mean, dang it, she got a double master's. So, she decided she wanted to do that. So we decided we wanted to go watch her and support her and do that. And my granddaughter thought that would be a great idea to go to Washington, D.C. and see the Capitol and Mall of Americas and, see lots of stuff that's there. And she'll be, next year, she's in 5th grade, so she'll start learning about history and stuff. So she's excited to do that. And that is very interesting for us to get to experience that with her. So very excited to do that at the end of this month. So very exciting. So I couldn't figure out what card I wanted to work on. And I was thumbing through the book, and I had gotten this, it's just a stamp set. And it's called Saying Hey, and I liked it because it has so many different sayings on it. And I thought, this is really fun. And I liked it because it says, hey. That's what it says on here, hey. Because on the inside, you could say so many different things. On the outside, you could just say, hey. And on the inside, you could say so many things. But they're on this saying, hey, that's what it says. Congrats, good looking, you can do this. I'm so glad you exist. Thanks, I love you. I miss your face. Happy birthday. And this one is so funny. Insert clever message here. That's so funny. Yes, she deserves walking for those double masters. Yes, exactly. So I wanted to use this saying, hey, and I'm going to use hey on the outside, and I'm going to put on the inside, I miss your face. But you could put, hey, happy birthday, hey, thanks. You could put, you could put anything, but hey, good looking. You could actually do almost anything with this. Or you could pick another saying out of another one of our stamp sets. But this was the cutest, just fun stamp set, and then you could add anything with it that you wanted to, but I just thought it was super cute. And then I was like, okay, so it's a fun stamp set, so let's do some fun paper with it. And they had brought back this bright and beautiful 6x6 designer paper series, so that's what I decided to use. And this is still in the catalog. They brought it back from the catalog, and they don't do that very often. So I was like, oh, this is fun paper. So that's what I decided to use. So let's move this so you can see what we're going to work with. Maybe not. Usually, there we go. Usually it moves. So I've used it before because it's so much fun. See all these scraps in here. I mean, it's got stars and it's got just plain fun paper. It's got, this is what I used on one of the cards. And then the other side's just green. It's got like water dots on it. Oh, I've used this other paper too that's in here. It's got these kinds of stars. So it's got a lot of fun paper in here. This is another one. Oh, this paper. Oh, I've used this paper before. You can see I've cut it up. And then this side's just a plain color paper. But this is a really fun set. And I'm so glad that they kept it and brought it back into the new catalog. So this is a card that I made, and we're going to make a different color of the card, a different variation. So I really, you know, I like layers, and so I did layers on this card. So I used this green. I don't usually use green, so I took out of this paper that is this right here. You can take out whatever color you want. I mean, there's so many colors in this. You could pick any color. You could pick the pink, the bubble bath. You could pick the blue. There's like you can pick the berry burst out of there. I mean, there's so many colors that you can pick. You're right. It's summer color. That's what I thought is summer. Let's do something fun and summery. So that's what I did. So this is this green, which I thought was, I mean, it's like the in color too. So it is called Lemon Lime Twist. So that's the color that I used. And then I did a square and a circle, and then these two longer pieces. And I wrote hey. And then on the inside, I decorated. I took a little piece I had left over and put on the inside. And then I missed your face. I just think that that's so cute. Just to send to somebody and go, hey, I missed your face. And you still can write in here like your little cute little message that you have. I just thought that was so cute. So, and then of course you can put your little piece on the outside of the envelope, so on the flap, so that just kind of ties that all together. At first, I didn't have this green piece on the white piece, and it was too stark for me. So I layered it. So there again, it's layered. So we're going to just use this piece. It is at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then the first layer is your typical layer at 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece is this piece turned over. So see this piece, and I just flipped it over and I'm like, oh, that works perfect. So this piece here layered on top of the white piece is 3 3/4 by 5, and it layers perfect. And then it looks perfect. So then our first piece, so then you need another piece of this lemon lime twist. It's cardstock. So that for that matte piece, we call it a matte piece. That strip is 1 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then the smaller piece is 3/4 by 4, and then this DSP piece for the larger is 1 1/8 by 4 1/8, and then this DSP piece is 5/8 by 3 7/8. Then to cut out the circle and the square, I used our stylish shapes. That's also in the catalog still, which these are the best shapes. I just love these shapes. So to get this shape, I use, as I throw my piece. All right, I used the 4th largest. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4th one, no, 5th one. I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so maybe it's the 5th one. Yeah, 5th one. Sorry, 5th one. And that gets that shape. And then for the square, 1, 2, 3. It must be the 4th one for the square. I knew there was a 4 in there, and that cuts that out, and that gives it that ridges. So we're going to make a pink one because I picked out a different paper. So, and then I put on, so we have these pretty little sequins, and I put sequins on it. So we have the Berry Burst and Pretty Peacock, and then white sequins, and I put white on that one. So now we just have the same paper. Cardstock is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So we're gonna just fold this in half. Let's fold it in half. Now, this time I didn't put the DSP, so I didn't put a DSP color on because this is pink, and I actually didn't think I needed it because I'm not going to put a white piece, so I'm not going to layer it as much. I'm actually going to layer it with another pink piece, so I'm going to do it a little different. So this pink piece, I'm going to layer it tone on tone. So I'm going to layer this piece, and this is going to be my 4 by 5 1/4. And so I did do an envelope piece. So here's our envelope piece, and I always like to put this on so it dries, and then I have time to cut it. Because this is the pink piece on, and I could have picked, I guess, another piece, but I didn't like it. Or I could have made the color Berry Burst, but I thought tone on tone for this one. So let's see how this works. So I thought I'd do this one just a little bit different, just to see how this is going to be. All right, so I like to let that dry and then cut it later. So we get that on there and let that dry. Okay, so we're going to put this tone on tone instead. So let's go ahead and, I didn't cut a white piece for my inside, silly me. All right, so we're going to put this on so I know how much room I have to work. I think I already have a white piece cut. That's probably why. I'm trying to cut some extra white pieces so when I do these, I have some cut. Yeah. So this will be our inside piece. Okay. Now, let's put this all together. And then what else I did was, so for my square piece, I cut a smaller square piece of the DSP. And all you do is, when you look at those, you just cut the next size smaller, and that'll fit inside there. So I just thought that also gave it a little bit more texture. So I'm going to glue that. And we're going to glue in there. actually going to stamp on that, but we're going to glue these other pieces. Let's glue this one. Make sure I'm in the camera. And these are so tiny, they're like 1/8 of an inch. So it is a little bit more difficult to get them straighter. The glue does help because you do have a little bit of wiggle room to wiggle through it, but that looks pretty good. I like the glue. I haven't been able to try and use the tape runner. Need to try and get back to trying to see if I can, but I like the glue because I do have a lot more wiggle room. There we go. Okay, now we have all that glued. So now let's stamp on this. And I decided just to stamp in the Memento Black. And these were brand new. And so since they were brand new, I did use my Versamark on the very first time I used it. So anytime we have polymers, you stamp with the Versamark, and that helps. And it helps you be able to stamp better with them. And it's also stamping on our mat also helps. Oops, I don't want to stamp it upside down. So all right, let's see if we can try and stamp kind of in the middle, up and down. Looks pretty good. On black on that looks really good too. Okay. And that, oh, I shouldn't have put that away. All right, I don't have a piece. I think I'm still gonna go with I Miss Your Face. Who knows, I don't know who I'm gonna send this to, but there we go. That's also another good stamp. And let's see if I got a piece stashed away in here. Put on the bottom. We can cut a piece. I'm fine. Put that away later. Make it. Make it. What is this? 4 and a. It's 4. Four by 1, let's say. Now the other one was just a strip I had laying around, so it didn't go all the way to the edge, but it doesn't really matter. No one will ever really like scrutinize it, but since that one I had to cut, I decided to make it go all the way to the edge. We'll put this on. And then we'll put this on the inside. I think that's how it's supposed to go. And I could make that thinner. I could make it a 1/2 inch. I just made it an inch. And then put this on the side. You could also layer this on the inside, but I chose not to. I chose just to leave it like this, but you could put another piece underneath this piece. All right, so now we're gonna build this. And what I did was I laid this out before I glued anything so that I knew where I wanted everything. So I kind of do this, and I kind of want, oops, this to go like this, and this to kind of go like this. Where do I want this to hang here? This to hang over here. Okay. There we go. That's how I want it. I have to get it to where I want it to be. And then we can pick it up and there we go. That's what I want it. Okay. Oh, I do like that in the middle there. So I'm going to glue these two and then I'm going to put dimensionals on these two. Okay. So I'm going to glue these two. Okay, and then this one. And you could make these bigger or smaller too, which I had kind of thought about making it a little bit bigger. This one and this one a little bit bigger. All right. Now we're going to put dimensionals on the backs of these. I had to open a new dimensional page. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. I used up all my other dimensionals. That means you're crafting. And I have been crafting. So we are going to a 90th birthday party this weekend. So I'm looking for a card to make for her. And so I think I found one that I want to make. So I started making it. So that'll be fun. 90, that's, wow. Okay, let's see. Just kind of set that on there. I think that's about where I want it to go. I kind of don't remember. Okay, and we're going to put hay. Yep, that looks about right. And we'll press that down since I do like that. Okay, so then of course I need some bling on that. To me, yes, it is too hot to do anything but stay inside and craft. I agree. So I've been having fun crafting, and I've had to clean up my other craft room because I just threw stuff in there. So yes, I've been cleaning that room, been crafting. I've been having fun actually. So Milt's been asking me, what are you doing? I'm like, playing in my craft rooms. Okay, he says. I'm like, well, what else am I going to do? Really? Crafting is fun anyways. So I like doing it. So what else am I going to do? All right, I think I'm going to put this, the Berry Burst, because this is Berry Burst. So let me see how that's going to look on here. I think that's going to be the pretty one on here. That went flying somewhere, and I'll find it later. But let's see if that, you can see it on camera. It does show up. I know it probably doesn't show up on camera, but I'll stick one up there because it needs something up there. I normally just put 3 on here, but I think that it needs a few more. And I don't have Berry Burst. Oh, but I have a pink. I was thinking it needs a bow too, but this will do. If I get it off my finger. There we go. There. That at least. There we go. There we go. Okay. That dresses it up a little bit, then it doesn't look so plain. I know, but I don't know. I don't have, don't know if the pink matches. I don't know. And we don't have Berry Burst bow, but we have white, and you can color the white Berry Burst, and it will make it a Berry Burst bow. But that's all in my other room. So I didn't think about it till just now. So the bow stuff's all in my other room. It's not, I don't even have any of it in here at all. But the nice thing about that is you can color it and then it will look like the Berry Burst. You can take I've done that before. There we go. So you can take our blends. Berry Burst blend. So you could take our Berry Burst blend and you can color the white. We have white, and I just don't have any. Nope, I have none. All in the other room. So you can color the ribbon, and it will be Berry Burst color, and that might look really pretty on here. Tie a bow, do a bow like down here. That would be really pretty. I think that would dress it up too. So, but yeah. So that is our card tonight, and then this is the one I did earlier. So either one, again, I could do that with this too, is take the Stampin' Blend and white and color it with the lemon lime twist and make a bow and do that as well. Simple is good too, but I usually like a little bit more. So I added this to this one, but I didn't have any on this one. So you can do either or. I did both. I put some on the inside on both. Again, sometimes simple is good, but I do like to have a little bit on my cards. I like to have a little bit of bling, a little bit of something. But anyways, that's our card for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did figuring out and playing with it. And if you need anything, let me know. Something fun this week, we get to order, starting the 5th, we get to order some new online exclusives. Can't wait to show you. So I'll have some things to show you for online exclusives. They are launching another online exclusive orders that you can order just online, some new product. So I can't wait to dive into that. So I'll have some new products that I have flyers for that you get to order. You will be able to order them July 3rd, I believe, but we get to pre-order like we do everything the 5th of this month. So I can't wait. That's in a couple more days. I'm excited about that. So I'll get to share all that with you. Anyways, that's some exciting news coming up as far as Stampin' Up. Other than that, I will talk to you guys later. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Have a great night.